Da, ovde je izložba i događaj. Please come.
Yeah.
Please come.
She's on the way now. She's coming.
Da, bit će lepo.
Sad ću. Misliš da krenemo? Ne mogu da se snađem. Stižem. Kazi. Jeste. Namo Vaha Svagata. Pozdrav svima, dobrodošli. Ja sam Ljiljana Đurović i imam tu čast da ispred Maja medije i Centra srpsko-indijske kulture da otvorim ovaj događaj sa divnom izložbom Tanjinom, naše drage Tanje, zaista je onako sve kako treba. Otvara se, najpre bih da pozdravim predstavnike ambasade Indije, opštine Zemun, uvažene goste, dame i gospodu, dobrodošli. Zovem se Ljiljana Đurović, ponovo i obraćam vam se ispred udruženja Maja medije i Centra srpsko-indijske kulture, koji su organizatori ovog događaja u sklopu manifestacije Dani Indije u Zemunu 2024. godine. Zahvaljujem. Večerašnja izložba pod nazivom Gandi, Nenasiljem do slobode, naše drage umetnice doktorke Tatjane Burzanović iz Podgorice, obeležavamo 155. godišnjicu od rođenja Mohanji Gandija, velikana 20. veka. Ja bih zamolila sada Bogdana da nam prevede bar ovaj uvodni deo, pošto imamo drage goste sa engleskog govornog područja. Izvoli Bogdane, prevedi ovaj prvi deo.
Hello everyone, I'd like to greet all of our guests, and before we start with the program, I'd like to greet first those who couldn't make it, who support our event, among whom are the ambassador of India and Serbia, Ms. Sudarshini Tripathi, then our diplomat, Lazar Vukadinović,
Yes.
and the ambassador of Serbia and India, Mr. Siniša Pavić. Among those who are present, I'd like to extend a special greeting to the cultural attaché, Mr. Amit, the philanthropist Mohanji, and Mr. Šavikaš Goel, and Professor Velimir Avramović. Thank you.
Ono što bih ja želela da nagovestim na samom početku, živimo u tako suludom vremenu kada je zlo toliko ojačalo da nam preti da cela planeta nestane. Međutim, ono, po mom uverenju, zlo koje se toliko usavršilo može da se spreči jedino Gandijevom metodom, ne nasiljem. I stoga je ova manifestacija zaista posebna, jer upravo Gandi nam je pokazao taj put kako možemo doći do oslobođenja prateći njega i njegov metod nenasilje, ahimsa, što znači nenasilje. Bogdane, ja bih zamolila da prevedeš ovo što sam rekla našim dragim gostima na engleskom.
Since we live in a very difficult time, in a very turbulent period in human history, we need something that will help us survive that period. And that something is the principle of ahimsa, something that Gandhi held as a central idea in his philosophy and in his action.
Thank you, Bogdan. Ja bih najavila našu dragu gošću, Maju Grinet, da nam otvori manifestaciju jednom divnom Tagorinom pesmom iz filma na bengalskom jeziku. Izvoli, Majo. Hvala, Majo. Hvala, Majo. A sad bih najavila našeg humanitarca, Mohanjija, koji je osnovivač i mnogih fondacija, da nešto kaže o Gandiju. Ne dobro smo.
Now we'd like to invite Mr. Mohanji to the stage.
Please come.
Good evening to all of you. Thank you for having me here, and congratulations to you for this exhibition. The theme which I'm supposed to speak is about ahimsa. No violence, non-violence. Non-violence has to happen first in thoughts. There are 3 levels of creation where energy is released. First level is thought. Second level are expression. It can be word, it can be writing. And third level is action. These are the 3 levels of creation that we engage into each day. So many thoughts, less expressions, still lesser actions. So ahimsa is for ourselves. It's not for the word only. When we practice non-violence, it purifies us. It stabilizes us. And it leaves no guilt, no regrets. The advantage of non-violence is that there will be no guilt, no regret, because these are very heavy stuff. Mostly we are stuck to one place or one situation or a time because of guilt and regret. But the moment you start practicing non-violence, that means just distancing from your emotions for a small second. It's not difficult. When we are in the rush of the moment, slow down, pause, just witness, just simply witness that situation. Devi, be my wife.
I'm sorry. I don't know where to want to disrupt.
So just pause for a moment and then you think, is this necessary? Is the reaction necessary? From which level am I operating? See, there are major 2 levels we can operate from. One is that of kindness, compassion, selflessness, love, righteousness, etc. This is the highest of human potential. The other level is anger, hatred, jealousy, revenge. That is the lowest of human potential. We have power for both. Now we spoke about, earlier we had a mention about the wars and the bloodsheds and stuff. And please remember, wounds are difficult to heal. Here, Serbia have faced almost everything. First World War, Second World War, Balkan War. These wounds continue. And many people live in the shadow. If the newborn people are not living in the shadow of wars, it's inherited from the earlier generation. So it's important that we cultivate a completely different mindset. Acceptance is one of the things. Accept everything. Acceptance should begin with yourself, self-acceptance. We always tend to compare, forgetting that there's nobody like us in this world. There's nobody like us in this world. We are unique. There's nobody who can be compared to us, nor we can be compared to another. All are unique people. They have their lifespan as per their karmic structure. And they will live and they die as per their karmic agenda. That's the only thing they can do. So if we understand everybody are us, we will not feel any difference. Otherwise, we only see differences. See, we have in the memoriam of the Second World War in Washington DC, it's written, there should never be another like this. After that, how many wars? How many displacement? How many people are suffering? Even now, while we are talking, Lebanon is getting blasted. You know, there were a lot of fire in Lebanon last 2 days. And next is Iran, and this will go on. And governments are making more arms than food. You look at all the world governments, what are they doing? They're making more weapons or buying weapons than food. And 50% of the people in the world are starving. So, what is our priority? What is our agenda? When I was in South Africa, I'm trying to conglomerate a group of, or the tribal people for the sake of preservation of forests. Forests are needed. The lungs of the world are forests. And that's depleted. The big ice have melted in Greenland. And the world is changing. This is not the real world that we want to live in, nor the next generation to live in. Today, if you look at anybody, 8 billion people in the world, everybody have vitamin D deficiency. And vitamin D was very easy to convert from sunlight. Our body had that power to convert sunlight to vitamin D. If you are exposed to sun, you have vitamin D in the body. But today you see, nobody has vitamin D in the body or deficiency. Body has stopped converting sunlight to vitamin D. You know, and what are the reasons? One of the reasons accented was COVID and other things. Before that, the radiation from the satellites. That's falling into the clouds and falling into the earth. Earth is also receiving the radiation. All the 5G, 4G, all these things. Everything all the new developments of today are against human beings' peaceful existence. We have deficiencies. Doctors here, you can tell me better than this. So there is a definite imbalance in our thought, our whole social structure now. There are people striving for something, but they don't know what they are looking for. All the people like running like headless chicken, trying to figure out what is their relevance. So the teachings of Gandhi, non-violence, should happen with awareness. Awareness means you should know who you are and what are you here for. And everybody who's breathing on earth today have a real relevance on earth. There is something to do. Not eat, drink, sleep and die. There is something important to do. There is a real reason for birth. And if you can make some difference, small difference in the world around you, through positivity, through non-violence in thoughts, words and action, you can make a change in the whole world this way. This is what people like me are trying to do. And it is not easy just by one person. And everybody, if all of us stop thinking about ownerships and focus on what we can deliver, what can I do for the world? Is there something I can deliver to the world? If we all think like that, the world will be a better place. And one of the major illusions that human beings hold is ownership. That I own things, I own positions, I own possessions, I own relations. This is the biggest illusion. We own nothing. Nothing we can own. Why? Because we are here like tourists. At a particular time we are born, at a particular time we will die. In this whole journey, we are our own world. We think that we understand each other, we understand nobody. We cannot understand another person. Why? Because each person is their own world, their own character, their own constitution, their own likes and dislikes, their own aspiration. Nobody understands another. What we can do then? If you understand yourself, it is easier to connect to others. So we have to spend time with ourselves, look within, feel. It's all about feeling more and more, and connecting more and more with us. And then we look around, we see only ourselves around. That's the only way we can accept everybody. Otherwise, we are only seeing differences. And that is why caste, color, country, culture, language, religion, barriers, owning, conquering, capturing, torturing, killing, all these are happening because we do not connect. If we start connecting, we will not do these things. Not only to human beings, to all the beings, animals, birds, nature, environment, plants, trees, everything. Everything is part of us. So when you practice non-violence, it has to happen with self-acceptance, awareness, and when you look at the world outside, you should see yourself. There's nobody else. We are all part of one family, human family, and our duration, if you live 80 years, it's only 29,200 days. Not a lot of time. You know, by the time we say, okay, tomorrow is gone. And there is nothing called present. The moment I say present, it's already past. So we are basically like a surf rider. We're just floating on time. And time is moving so fast. Never waits for anybody. And if you say 80 years, it's only 80 Christmas. You know, 80 Diwalis. It's only 80, it's not a lot of time. So, and also, even if you live 80 years, how many years are effective years where you don't need help? First 20 years, we needed help from our parents probably. 18 years, 20 years. Then the last 20 years, we don't know. Maybe we need help from somebody. So what is your effective years? If you live 80 years, it's about 40 years. In that 40 years, what do? If you're chasing something, making big dreams and conquering things, and then leave everything and we die. That's not what we are here for. We are here to experience something much larger, much higher, much more powerful. We are multi-dimensional, not unidimensional. But because we are educated to be one dimension, we forget that we have other dimensions possible. We have tremendous dimensions, tremendous possibilities. So multi-dimensionality is our birthright. For that, you need to shed your unidimensionality. This one dimension, this particular personality, this projection, and we start reflecting more and more. Usually everybody start their life with a training to project themselves. You are so and so, you are so and so's child, your education, qualification, position in the country, passport of the country, everything adds to the personality. But we are every country, we are all global citizens. It is not just Serbia or Germany or America, we are everybody, we are everywhere. When you go and look into the eyes of people, we see that we are all one. Connection. For connection to happen, we need to have acceptance with it. Self-acceptance. Otherwise, we cannot connect. When we connect, it should be meaningful. Never vague connection, fake connection, because that is useless for everybody. When we connect deeply, we understand, we try to understand another. As I told earlier, each person is their own world. Even though we all live in one world, even in one family, each person is their own world. They only can see through their own world, their own eyes. So we have to respect it. We have to understand it. We have to respect. Nobody sees truth. All the people see their own reflection or what they are in the world outside. Respect it. That's why there are differences. People may not agree with you, which is okay. Everybody need not agree with you. Everybody will not hate you. Neither they love you. So world is like that. World is a variety, huge variety. This we should understand. In the whole variety in the world, we are an important part in connecting, connection, harmonizing. And wherever we go, this is what I'm saying. If this is not going down to the youth level, the next generation also will be studying or growing up thinking the best thing to do is to make weapons. And weapons are not made for peaceful purposes. This is made to kill. So we have to cultivate that within every child and harmonize them. Not to make them something else, make them themselves. Allow them to be fully themselves, fully within, organized, and accept them as it is. Through acceptance, they can connect. So what Gandhi stood for is relevant always. And this is a philosophy which Bharat stood for, India stood for. Because India is a land of acceptance. Anybody who came to India was accepted as they are. We have proved it practically. A lot of different people came to India over years. Everybody was accepted without judgment. Never asked to convert to be accepted. Never said, oh, you are not me, so I kill you. You don't follow what I follow, so I don't like you. Never said that. You look at the history, anybody who came to India settled down in India. Any divisions, any types of people, whoever came. And most of those people came because they could not live in their own lands. They came to India and they became Indians. Accepted them as they are. They are following their own religion, their own path, their own ideas, so that never anybody had to compromise. See, the religions are only roadmaps, but spirituality is different. Connection with yourself is spirituality. Knowing yourself is spirituality. Religion is your choice. You want to follow religion, follow religion. It doesn't matter. But acceptance should be beyond everything. So I'm coming from a land I'm proud of, that it is a land of acceptance, not a land of tolerance. I don't like the word tolerance, because tolerance is kind of, okay, I tolerate you. Why should I tolerate you? I have to accept you as you are. Then only there is a connection. If it is tolerance, it's kind of, okay, you don't come here, stay there, I tolerate you. That's not what we want. We want to have acceptance, where I can connect with you, appreciate what you do, understand what you do. Then only there is a friendship, there is a connection. This is what we need today. Acceptance. Not only here, that means not only in one place, globally this is what we need. And that connection should happen. When you are selfless, the connection is longer. When you become selfish, I want to get something from the other, that connection is transactional. It won't last. So this is approximately what I thought I would say. Actually, it's Navaratri time, the time of goddess, in 9 days. So, and I'm fasting. So I spent all my energy already. So, thank you once again for inviting me, and I congratulate this program, Tatjana, and all the work you do, and I wish great success, and let a lot of people see and get inspired. And to Maya Media, what would I say? Well done, organized it, and to the embassy and the Indian community, I appreciate what you do in the world, and also your addition to stability of the place, which is really appreciated. And again, as I say, we are all one. There is no separation. There is no country, caste, culture, language, religion barrier. We are all one. And the moment you start feeling it, then we are all connected. Because we are here only for some time. Let us have that beautiful relation while we are here. How long we will be here, we don't know. But today our heart is beating. Enough information. Let us love each other, support each other as best as we can, and also by somebody else growing, we should be happy. When other people grow and they stabilize, we should be happy, because all are us. Inside us, the energy part is the same. Physically different, but that doesn't mean anything. Inside, energy is same. Where you are born, what you believe in, it doesn't matter. Inside, it's all same. And the more you understand what is the energy inside is what we call as life. That means matter and energy putting together is life, and energy leaves the matter, we call it death. Very simple. So while the energy is inside, while we call it life, let us live, not exist. Existing means you are in confusion and in a level of disagreement with the world. Living means you are enjoying life. And for that you have to accept every moment. If you don't accept every moment, you will always have conflicts. Every situation will not be good, but accept them. Through accepting, you can pass them on. Nothing stays. Happiness doesn't stay, sorrow doesn't stay. But as you accept more and more, life goes on. I wish you success to all of you. I wish all of you great health, energy, positivity, clarity, and may all of you have a great life. Lots of love. Thank you.
Zahvaljujem. Sad bih najavila našeg počasnog gosta iz Indijske ambasade, atašeja za kulturu, da nam Amita, gospodina, da nam nešto kaže o Gandiju. Molim te, Bogdane, prevedi.
I'd like to ask our honorable guest, Mr. Amit from the Indian Embassy, the cultural attaché. Please come to the stage. The stage is yours.
Please.
Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk to you. I'm cultural attaché from Embassy of India. So today we are gathered to know about Gandhi, his ideology, his view. He was a leader, he was a visionary person, and he has many positive things which we should follow. And in that, one of that is non-violence, ahimsa. Shri Mohanji has already explained in a very good way that we should change ourselves to change what we want to see in the world. So be the change that you want to see in the world. For that, I would like to share a small story with you of Gandhiji. One day, one lady came with his son, and she asked that Gandhiji, please tell my son to change his habit. He's taking too much sugar, so change him, and so that he will save his life. Do not consume too much sugar. So Gandhiji thought for a while, and thereafter he said that please come after 2 weeks, then I'll give you some solution and I'll pursue your case. Okay, she came after 2 weeks, and he said that sitting in front of her son, and he said that please change your habit, do not consume sugar, it's not good for the health. So the lady was very confused and very anxious. Why did you not tell the same thing 2 days before, 2 weeks before? He said that I was eating sugar till that time. So after telling you, I left that, and thereafter which the thing I can't follow. I can't tell the people to follow that. So that's why I changed myself. Like Shri Mohanji is told that change yourself, change your inner soul. Like change yourself. I mean for the work of non-violence, and then you will see the change in the world. So like that he said, I changed myself. I followed that. Then I can say that follow this to the people. So that is their message, that change in yourself, and then you can change. You can see the changes in the world. So like that in her Miss Tatjana painting is also saying that the one man is standing, and if he is like stubborn, or he is firm to follow one way, one path, then the people will follow you. So like that, if we follow the non-violence, if we follow the peace, the people will join you, will add your work, so that you will get appreciated. Like you will feel that the non-violence or peace or the way of the Gandhiji is really worthful, and you will find yourself that you have achieved something in your life. You have done your journey, your path in a good way, and for the beneficial of the mankind. So thank you so much. Thank you for this lovely evening, and I'll thank you for Mohanji to be here, his wife, and I forgot your name, but yes, we will meet. Sharvadesh-ji. Thank you, Rubomesh-ji, and the all team, all members to organize this event. Miss Tatjana for these lovely paintings. Thank you so much. Thank you, be the audience. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Gandhi.
Ja bih sad zamolila našeg Bogdana da po nešto kaže o Gandiju, na srpskom naravno, i da malo rezimira priču Mohanjija i Amidamita. Molim te, Bogdane, izvoli.
Now I'll give a short resume of our two wonderful speeches in Serbian. Thank you again to our amazing speakers tonight. Čuli smo dva divna govora na temu Gandija. Prvi koji nam je pružio Mohanji je suština i srž indijske filozofije, koja se svodi na vrlo praktične stvari, na vrlo praktičan život. Znači, ako mi želimo da živimo onako kako je Gandi živeo, ako želimo da donesemo onoliko mira u svetu koliko mi to možemo, moramo da počnemo od sebe, naravno, ali kako? Počinjemo od misli, jer je to jedna od 3 ravni našeg postojanja. Znači, ako mi počnemo od misli, pokrićemo i reči i druge izraze, to je gestove, i na kraju veća dela. U suštini, ahimsa ili nenasiljem na sanskritu jeste jedna ideja i vrlo razumljiva ideja u suštini. Ne čini nasilje ni jednom drugom živom biću. Ali ta ideja postoji u jednom sistemu jedne divne filozofije i zato nam je Mohanji večeras pokazao šta tačno predstavlja ahimsa i koje su sve njene dubine. Znači, počinjemo od sebe, radimo onoliko koliko možemo za onoliko malo dana koje su nam dati na ovom svetu. Gospodin Amit nam je ispričao jednu zanimljivu anegdotu iz Gandijevog života, kada je jedna žena došla da potraži pomoć jer njen sin nije mogao da prestane da jede šećer u ogromnim količinama. I Gandi je rekao da će za 2 nedelje dati savjet. I kada su te 2 nedelje prošle, Gandi se obratio tom mladiću i rekao jednostavno nemoj da jedeš šećer. A kada ga je majka pitala zašto je čekao 2 nedelje da mu da takav savjet, Gandi je rekao pa zato što sam ja te 2 nedelje sam jeo šećer. I nisam mogao da budem licemer i da preporučim nešto i da kažem da postupa onako kako ja sam ne postupam. Inače, nekoliko fusnota, nekoliko napomena samom Gandiju. Gandi se nije zvao Mahatma, to mu je bio nadimak koji mu je dao njegov prijatelj Rabindranath Tagore i on znači velika duša. Znači, Mahatma je Mahatma ili velika duša. A s tim u vezi postoje jedno zanimljivo dešavanje kada je Rabindranath Tagore bio u Beogradu. I da, inače, i pre nego što je Tagore došao u Beograd, on je bio kod nas i čitan i prevođen, tako je isto jedna interesantna stvar i činjenica. Publika na jednom Tagorovom predavanju u Beogradu je napala Tagora. Zviždali su mu. A zašto su mu zviždali, zašto su ga napali? Zato što su mislili da se Tagore u stvari suprotstavlja Gandiju, da je on Gandijev protivnik. Znači, naša omladina je podržavala Gandija. Bila je u zabludi, jeste, ali ona će tu zabludu ispraviti. Čim su saznali da je Gandi u stvari, da je Tagore ne samo njegov prijatelj, već i učitelj, oni su odmah počeli da postupaju u skladu s tim. Tako da, naši odnosi sa Indijom su od uvek bili prijateljski i uvek smo imali čulo za tu divnu duhovnost istoka.
Ja bih zamolila Bogdana ovu fusnotu što si rekao da prevedeš na engleski, da bi naši uvaženi gosti mogli da znaju o čemu smo pričali. Izvoli, Bogdane.
So after the summary of the 2 speeches, there was a special note regarding Tagore and Gandhi. So in the last century, Tagore held a lecture in Belgrade, and he experienced a very uncomfortable situation while he was giving a lecture because he was booed by the students who were listening to him. But the reason is very interesting. The students booed him because they thought he was against Mahatma Gandhi. They thought he was his enemy for some reason. They didn't know that not only was he his friend, but also his teacher. So when the students found out that Tagore was his friend and teacher, they instantly changed their behavior. And so what I wanted to show by that is...
Disagreed to some of the views of Gandhi.
Excuse me.
Yeah, but they were individually very, very powerful people. And both were very sensitive. But you can disagree. Why do you have to agree with everything? When you disagree, it shows you have individuality. Tagore was an individual. Gandhi was an individual. If you agree with everything, that means you are a slave. So they were both independent and they were both independently powerful. But different, everybody have different roles to play. But in the...
Ova zabluda koju sam pomenuo malo pre između o Tagori, to jest između u odnosu između Tagora i Gandija, u stvari jednostavno se nisu složili, ali ljudi su to protumačili kao sukob, preuveličali su, hiperbolisali su to i pretvorili su to nešto što to u stvari nije, a to je neprijateljstvo, a njih dvojice su bili prijatelji. Imali su svako svoj stav, ali nikada nije bilo sukoba između njih dvojice.
Možda su bili obojica jake ličnosti, znači normalno da neće da da se slažu u svemu jedan sa drugim i onda ako se slažeš sa svime, sa drugim, ti si onda gom.
Da, nama je Tagora zaista. Oni Vladika Nikola i njihovo prijateljstvo. Imali smo divan dan Tagore, dobro. Zahvaljujemo na lepom govoru o Gandiju i o njegovom nasilje i zaista je vreme i ja mislim da se zlo jedino može zaustaviti nenasiljem, ahimsom, i to da krenemo od sebe lično, pa će da se proširi na celu planetu. Jedino tako ova naša lepa planeta Zemlja može da se sačuva. Zvolimo da mi prevedi naše posljednje.
Again, the only way out of this time as it is, out of all the conflict and all the wars and everything that accompanies that, is Gandhi's ahimsa. It is the only way we can come out of this situation whole.
Hvala Bogdane. Ja bih sad zamolila našu dragu Tanju, koja je osmislila celu ovu lepu priču izložbe i obeležavanje ovi dani u Indiji ne bi bili potpuni bez njenih slika. Naša doktorka Tanja.
Pozdravljam prisutne, čast mi je što uveličavate ovaj događaj i prije svega želim da se zahvalim opštini Zemun na podršci, udruženju Maja Medije, ambasadi Indije u Beogradu, Galeriji Mohanji, naravno Centru srpsko-indijske kulture, Mohanji fondaciji. Hvala na ovakvoj savršenoj organizaciji i ja bih sada možda kratko samo da kažem da je to zahvalnost i kome.
First, I'd like to extend a warm greeting to everyone here tonight, and especially to all those who made this event possible, to this gallery not, then the Mohanji Foundation, the Center for Serbo-Indian Culture, Maya Media, and the municipality of Zemun.
Ovo izlaganje sam nazvala vječna inspiracija i sada ću vam kratko pročitati nešto što je opis svega ovoga što sam ja uradila. Naravno, ovo je izbor samo slika iz 3 ciklusa, a imat ćemo priliku, nadam se, u ovom istom sastavu i proširenom da naredne godine u galeriji kad vidite 40 slika novih, jer je u trajanju stvaranje toga ciklusa, Gandi i Nenasiljem do slobode. A ovdje imate priliku da vidite ne samo ilustracije Gandi i Nenasiljem do slobode, taj ciklus, nego i Bhagavad Gita, Ramayane, a i himna čovjeku ciklus Tagore, zato što i jeste to sve bila osnova za stvaranje Gandije i njegovo djelovanje. Dakle, vječna inspiracija. Dijelo Mahatme Gandija i njegov doprinos ljudskom rodu je nemjerljiv i djelovaće vječno kroz ljudsku istoriju. Velika duša Gandija ne prestaje da zrači pozitivnom energijom i da trajno osvjetljava ljudski rod. Ja se izvinjavam. U imenu Gandi je ovjekovečena sloboda, pravda, dobrota, skromnost, mir, humanost, dostojanstvo i jednostavnost. Za mene kao umjetnika Gandi postaje vječna inspiracija. Njegova velika duša, njegov osjećaj za pravdu, beskrajna humanost su sve prisutni u svakom životnom trenutku. Kada naslikam lik Gandija, čini mi se da i kroz apstrakciju ođelotvoruje bojom, linijom, kompozicijom, teksturom, ravnotežu, onu duhovnu ravnotežu koju je taj velikan imao i koja se i danas osjeća. Nevjerovatan duhovni balans Mahatme Gandija je unikatna pojava ne samo istoka, nego i zapada zemaljske kugle. Gandijeva borba za ljudsko dostojanstvo je najmoćnija poruka koja je poslata u davnoj prošlosti, a koja ne vrijedi u sadašnjosti i koja će obasjavati budućnost. Mohandas Karamchand Gandi je sinonim za ponos, za napredak, za slobodu. Gandijeva misao i djelo su izvor snage i plemenitosti u borbi za slobodu. Mahatma Gandi je bio slobodan i kada je bio zatvaran, njegovu misao nisu mogli zatvoriti. Oni koji su ga zatvarali, sve su manje bili slobodni. Gandi je prevazilazio granice nečovještva i zla i bio jednako human i prema svojim tamničarima. Mahatma, velika duša, je dobro cijelog svijeta. Njegova dobrota pulsira u svim plemenitim ljudima svijeta. Njegova snažna energija se ne troši, vječna. U ovom tekstu sam pokušala riječima nacrtati i obojiti lik Gandija. 30 slika kombinovanom tehnikom govore o slobodi, o potrebi svakog čovjeka za slobodom i pravom na njoj. Ove slike sadrže likovnu simboliku fizičke i duhovne slobode čovjeka kroz lik i djelo Mahatme Gandije.
This speech is titled Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, The Eternal Inspiration. The work of Mahatma Gandhi and his contribution to humanity is inexpressible. It's so huge that it cannot be said in words. It is also eternal, and it will last as long as the human race itself. Gandhi's great soul is eternally radiating life-giving energy, positivity upon the human race. The name Gandhi itself means freedom, justice, goodness, peace, humaneness, dignity, simplicity. As an artist, Gandhi is always an inspiration to me. His great soul, his sense of justice, his infinite compassion are always there in each moment of my life. When I'm not painting Gandhi, it seems like that even through an abstraction, I'm creating using color, line, texture, balance, that living spiritual balance that that great man had, and which can be felt to this very day. The incredible spiritual balance of Mahatma Gandhi is unique not only in the East, but also in the West, which is to say in the whole world. Gandhi's struggle for human dignity is the most powerful message that was sent in the recent past, which still isn't fading and will last in the future as well. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi is the synonym for pride, for advancement, for freedom. Gandhi's ideas and his actions are a source of strength and nobleness in the fight for freedom. Mahatma Gandhi was free even when he was in jail. His thought was eternally free. It could not be under any circumstances restricted in any way. Those who imprisoned him were gradually losing their own freedom. Gandhi transcended all the boundaries of evil and inhumanity. He was equally human, equally humane towards his very jailers. Mahatma, the great soul, is something that belongs to the entire world. What he left belongs to the entire world. His goodness, which pulses in every noble man on this planet. His powerful energy is ever present and inexhaustible, and it is eternal. Here I tried to paint Gandhi with words this time, and color what I painted, what I drew. The 30 pictures, the 30 paintings that I created are, the theme of the 30 paintings I created is freedom, the need of every man for freedom, and his right for freedom. These paintings contain the symbols of physical and spiritual freedom in man. In the image and in the actions of Mahatma Gandhi.
Sada ćemo pogledati jedan kratki video.
Tri video poruke iz Indije.
Da, 3 video poruke iz Indije. Možemo
It is a great honor for me to be a part of the Sarajevo Winter Festival. I'm certainly grateful to the director of Sarajevo Winter Festival, Mr. Ibrahim Ismail. I also want to express my gratitude to my young and beautiful artist friend from Montenegro, Tatjane Burzanović, who was born in Sarajevo. This beautiful event is taking place in today's atmosphere of the pandemic of coronavirus. Before I speak further, I want to express the human society's deep pain for millions and millions of persons across the world who have been faced with
nešto kažeš Darija, ako hoćeš i da malo prepričaš. Tvoj susret sa njom mislim.
Dakle, Tara Gandi Doktorke je moja draga prijateljica, imam čast da ona bude moja prijateljica i pošto gospođa jeste u 10. deceniji života, naravno obratila se na ovaj način, snimila je svoju poruku o nenasilju i ja ću vam sada samo par rečenica pročitati kako je ona to doživljava, kako ona to objašnjava. Ja sam imala tu čast da je prošle godine nju u Delfiju upoznam u njenoj rezidenciji lično i da joj uručim za Nacionalni muzej Gandi, čiji ona je osniva pjesmi, znači poezija Rabindranata Tagore. Ta se pjesma zove upravo kako je u potpisu Gandi Maharadža i ja sam je nazvala, kao što i možete vidjeti, ovako što je stilizovano, Gandija i njegove sljedbenice. Mi smo svi na neki način sljedbenici, a ja ću vam sada samo reći kratko šta je to Tara saopštila dijelom u ovom videu, a narednih dana ćete moći da vidite i ostali dio ako želite da čujete u ovom programu koji je zaista bogato organizovan u narednih 10 dana u ovoj lijepoj galeriji, kako to sve je organizovano i šta smo se planirali. Moćete i da čujete direktora Nacionalnog muzeja Gandi, doktora Namalajija, koji je vrlo koncizno to u 3 minuta saopštio, vezano za upravo ovu tematiku, i kasnije i profesora Činmoja Guhu iz Kalkute, koji je profesor engleske književnosti, kojeg sam upoznala u Kalkuti 2016. godine. Naravno, bila sam tamo na pozivu vlade Indije i imala sam tu čast da on otvori, vlada Indije ga je odredila da on otvori moju izložbu Evo, sada sam pomenula mojim dragim prijateljicama da je čak Jacques Derrida rekao za njega da je oduzimač daha kako predaje. Dakle, jedna klasa od predavača koji na 3-4 svjetska jezika govori bez ikakvih problema i zaista mi je čast što ga poznajem i što je snimio takođe video na tu temu. On je i pisac, zašto ga pominjem posebno, Oxford je oštampao njegovu knjigu Mostovi istoka i zapada, a govori upravo o komunikaciji Romena Rolana, Gandija i Tagora. Dakle, Tara Gandi Bhattacharjee je rekla da je univerzum je ljudsku dušu uveo u novu realnost, ljudsku zabrinutost za duhovno ostvarenje. Mi smo svi sada ovdje svjesni da je ljudski bez nasilja i sredina, okruženje bez zagađenja, neophodno da je nasilje zagađenje, a da je u stvari zagađenje nasilje. Suština prije nas je svjesnost protiv realnosti bez ljudskog nasilja i sredine bez zagađenja. Ova svjesnost treba biti transponovana u objektivnom momentu da očisti ljudski od nasilja i zaštiti sredinu od zagađenja. Slavljenje te svijesti će biti univerzalna poruka koja govori iza religije, politike i društvenih podjela i barijera. Indija je dobila pravu političku nezavisnost prije 77 godina koja ne bi bila moguća bez nenasilnog otpora Mahatme Gandija. Nenasilje je takođe akcija i introspekcija, to je hrabrost, istine i ljubavi. To je istinsko buđenje duha, sarvodaja, znači dobrobit svih, što znači harmonija sa prirodom, sa okruženjem i čitavim životom. To će Bogdan to prevesti. Bogdana smo uposlili večeras. I to, ja bih ga pohvalila bez pripreme. Da. Prevodi.
So, Professor Burzanović said that she will give a short summary of what Tara Gandhi said. And before that, she said that Tara Gandhi is her very good friend, and that last year she was able to give her one of her paintings. So, here's what she said. The universe has taken the human soul into a new reality. The concern for spiritual realization. Now we are very conscious of the fact that the human mind, without violence, and the environment without pollution are necessary. And also that violence itself is pollution, and pollution, violence. The essence that precedes us is our consciousness against the reality without human violence and the environment without pollution. This consciousness should be transposed to the objective moment to clean the human mind of violence and protect the environment from pollution. Celebrating that consciousness will be a universal message which speaks to us beyond religion, politics, social barriers, and division. 77 years ago, India got its real political independence, which would be impossible without the nonviolent resistance of Mahatma Gandhi. Nonviolent action is also action, as is introspection. It is the courage to love and to tell the truth. It is the true awakening of the spirit, sarvodaya, the good of all, which means harmony with nature, with the environment, and with the entirety of life. Thank you.
slijedi aktualna tehnologija pokušao video nacionalnog muzeja Gandi, ne? Imamo sljedeći.
Good morning to one and all. Today you are going to have a wonderful event by my good friend Mrs. Tatjana on Gandhi's contribution of non-violence. It is very important event because the world is again indulged in violence and war. Whether it is Russian-Ukraine war or in the war in Middle East, Israel and other countries. But it is a very dangerous situation. Situation we are coming across. Therefore, it is right time to rethink the contribution of Mahatma Gandhi. When the whole world believed in violence and war, Gandhi demonstrated the power of non-violence to the whole world. When we are claiming that we are more civilized, then we should also have a very civilized means to settle all our disputes. Therefore, Gandhi propagated the idea of non-violence as a civilized means to settle all our disputes. In Hindu philosophy, they believed that everybody is God's creation. And in Christian tradition, God created man like his own. Therefore, in all religious traditions, the human beings are the creation of the God. If we are all creation of the God, who has given the right to kill, destroy all our environment? Therefore, love, the mutual cooperation, compassion are the very basic human values for our own survival. Gandhi has given this wonderful weapon to the mankind. And today you are going to have a beautiful exhibition on Gandhi and non-violence. And it is right time for us to contemplate the contribution of Mahatma Gandhi and the relevance of non-violence. And we are happy that this program is well organized at your place, and on behalf of the National Gandhi Museum and the Gandhians in India, we congratulate you and especially my friend Mrs. Tatjana. Thank you so much.
Ja bih sad zamolila Bogdana da nam prevede malo skraćenu verziju, rezimiraj ovu priču na srpskom, molim.
Dakle, sada je pravo vreme da počnemo da razmišljamo o Gandiju ili da razmišljamo o Gandiju više, jer je sada došlo do vrenja u svetu. Ako pogledamo ka istoku šta se sve dešava, nikad nam nije bilo potrebnije da razmišljamo o Gandiju nego što je sada. Gandi je pokazao svojom filozofijom i svojim delom da je nenasilna borba ipak borba i da ona dovodi do pravih, trajnih rezultata, tako da razmišljajući i primenjujući Gandijevu filozofiju menjamo koliko možemo kritično stanje u svetu.
There is hardly anyone in this world.
Zavređuje, ali naredni dan će biti čitav video. Možete kratko pustiti. Da, od početka samo kratko.
Refuge, no hope, no great light. Romain Rolland described Gandhi as le dernier défenseur de l'humain, the last defender of the human. As the world is threatened now by xenophobic nationalism, let us try to reassess Gandhi in the light of the views of his first, best-known Western biographer, the Nobel laureate French novelist, playwright, biographer, musicologist, and thinker, Romain Rolland, 1866 to 1945. A friend of Freud, of Gorky, of Tagore, and even of Tolstoy, with whom he exchanged 6 letters. Isaiah Berlin called the 20th century the most terrible century in Western history. Disappointed by the monstrous abuse that Europe made of its power, and in the shocking discovery of nationalism, many of his compatriots in France, Rolland looked towards the east for nourishment and light. Gandhi seemed to be able to respond to his quest and to our quest, the quest of everyone here in Sarajevo and the rest of the world, for an alternative discourse at that critical moment in history.
Ja se izvinjamo, bilo sam da se trigire malo, pošto čitao njegovo obraćanje, nekih skoro 15 minuta, zaista je sad predugo da slušamo, ali evo, mogli ste da naslutite makar da je to upravo dio nečega što je on pisao u toj knjizi koju je Oxford objavio, znači mostovi između istoka i zapada, i ja mislim da je to nešto što je od velike važnosti da nas vodi u stvari ta misao, ta duhovnost i da idemo ka tom cilju, upravo ovo što nas ovdje i ovoj večeri povezuje, to je nenasilje.
Nenasilje, tačno. Izvoli Bogdane, molim te.
Istoka i zapada, ovo su bili mostovi, istoka i zapada.
Mislim da će poštovalcima Romaina Rolanda biti zanimljiv, ovaj deo posebno zanimljiv, zato što je on u Gandiju našao u stvari onoga ko će spasiti čovečanstvo. Znamo o kome se pisao Romain Rolland, kakav je bio autor, kakav je bio pisac, a njemu je toliko pažnju privukao Gandi da ga je, evo kako je rekao, u njemu je našao, u Gandiju je našao posljednjeg branitelja ljudskih bića, ljudskog roda.
Hvala Bogdane. Ja bih sada zamolila Bogdana da se on predstavi, zato što je zaista mnogo nam znači i sve vreme je to lepo radio, bez... Izvoli Bogdane, ajde ne pričam ja previše. Inače, Bogdan je moj učenik na sanskritu i stvarno je najbolji. Izvoli Bogdane, predstavi se.
Dobroveče svima, ja sam Bogdan Gavrić, ja sam doktorant na Filološkom fakultetu u Beogradu, bavit ću se najverovatnije povezivanjem budizma i teozofije, to će mi biti tema za doktorski rad, a imat ćemo jedno predavanje sad u četvrtak gde ću govoriti malo o tome, veze između Indije i teozofskog društva. Već neko vreme pohađam kurs sanskrita kod profesorke Ljiljane Đurović i Drago mi je jako što imam priliku da govorim na još jednoj divnoj izložbi večeras i neću da dužim, hoću samo svima da vam se zahvalim. Hvala vam što ste došli i hvala svima koji su omogućili ovo dešavanje večeras. Hvala vam lepo.
Mogao bi za naše goste da prevedeš sada na engleski, da to razumeju.
Sledi naravno.
Da, sledi prevod.
So this was an address for me, my presentation, self-presentation. So my name is Bogdan Gavrić. I am a student at the Faculty of Philology in Belgrade here, and I'm about to finish my studies because the only thing I have left is to write my doctoral thesis, and the topic of the thesis will be Theosophy and India. So I'll be making certain connections because in general I've noticed that there is not much talk about that very important part of the history of spirituality and philosophy in the world. So that will be my topic. And as for other things I have to say, I just want to thank Professor Burzanović for another opportunity to speak at a wonderful exhibit. And thank you all for coming, and thank everyone for making this exhibit a reality.
Hvala Bogdane. Sada bih zamolila Tanitu da dođe, da se predstavi i da nam otplaše za kraj nešto lepo. Tanita, izvoli.
Hvala.
Napravit ćemo prostor.
So I'm very happy.
Tanita,
Yes. Okay. I'm very happy I'm here because I look. Here is the most open and most friendly people. So I come from Russia, and I was in a lot of countries, but Serbia is really most friendly country. And here is like most friendly people of all Serbia. And now little dance for God Shiva. I'm sure what here is a wonderful, beautiful program during all days.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dani. To bi bilo sve za večeras. Družit ćemo se narednih 10 dana. Program je zaista divan. I eto, nadam se da ste uživali, da nismo bili previše opširni. Dani Vaga. Imate osveženje gore, možete se poslužiti. I možda bi Ljubomir hteo nešto da doda za kraj. Ja bih ga zamolila jer smo u organizaciji Moj centar srpske i indijske kulture i Ljubomir Maja Meti. Bog da ne prevedim. Pa nemam pojma šta sam uradio. Evo imaš. Šta sam uradio? Nemam pojma šta sam uradio.
Ja se izvinjavam, moje ime je Ljubomir Radivoj, ja sam predsednik Maja Medije, Srpsko-indijskog prijateljstva. Rado bih vas pozvao ovih dana, sutra imamo druženje sa umetnicom od 12 do 4, a narednih dana imat ćemo projekcije, predavanje gospodina Velja Abramovića u subotu i ostalih dana. Imate program u svakom slučaju. Zahvaljujem se što ste došli i nadam se da ćete uživati u izložbi i u programu koji bude bilo. Vidimo se svaki dan.
Thank you everyone for coming, and thank you for being a part of this exhibit. We have 10 days in store, and enjoy. Thank you very much.
Super,
u vas kako je?
Dobro je, hvala. Lepo je bilo odlično.
Ja, hvala.
Excellent ste rekli Englezi.
Hvala.
Radio sam consulting dugo za firmu koja se zove Flag International, ali ta firma ima članove američke organizacije.
Imate ja sam u stanu. Mali vam je rabac. Nije se uvijek dobro, onda ništa. Onda kad hoće zajam, pa onda jedan dan hoćemo vidjeti. Ja znam da je
troškovi su ušli za 2 mjeseca, osoban stan i stan iz dana 3100 eura, a inače 600.
Interesantno.